Half a mile from the old cemetery on the banks of the river Bug, there is a large gravestone called Rabbi's Stone. It is said that Rabbi Nachman came here to converse with the Most High. Rabbi Nathan once said, "The whole world is insane, and so am I. But the difference between me and the rest of the world is that I had the good fortune to know one man of sanity." After Rabbi Nachman passed away, Rabbi Nathan refused to assume the rabbinic title, saying that he wanted to remain his teacher's disciple forever. Rabbi Nathan once said that Rabbi Nachman's disciples would create their own disciples, and these would be followed by more disciples who would keep the Bratslav tradition unchanged. Rabbi Nathan's grave can be found in the old Jewish cemetery outside Bratslav. The inscription reads, "Here lies Rabbi Nathan Sternhartz, the son of Naphtali Hertz from Nemirov, may his memory be blessed, a disciple of Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav, died on the 10th of Tevet, 5605. May his soul be bound up in the bond of eternal life." Pilgrims often visit the grave of Rabbi Nachman's favorite pupil, Rabbi Nathan, where many sense the presence of a great source of goodness and righteousness. Arduous study and deep contemplations about ways to help men to reach the heights of spiritual greatness led Rabbi Nachman to a striking conclusion. It is not by focusing on his shortcomings that a man can correct his nature, because only joy creates a positive state conducive to change. He explains that the best way to correct a character weakness is through prayer and through finding one's good points and abilities. It is only through joy that man is encouraged to self-improvement. Nothing makes a man more free than joy. The mind is then free and filled with peace. You can attain joy through finding the sparks of goodness within yourself. Train yourself to think good thoughts only. They do wonders with your mind. Keep smiling, then you will always have a gift to give others. Give the benefit of the doubt. Always seek the good point in others. A constant search for goodness will help you to find the truth. Rabbi Nachman suffered a lot. 2 sons, 2 daughters, and their mother, his first wife, died. Soon after his wife passed away, he was taken ill with tuberculosis. But the spirit of this tzaddik never failed. His passion for life was wondrously strong. Turn grief and sorrow into happiness and joy. Accept everything in life with love. Never despair. Try to find the good side of the most difficult adversities. A man must walk a very narrow bridge, but never have any fear. Rabbi Nachman willingly shared his knowledge with others. He never turned his back on the common people. Every man can arise in merit of his good deeds, Rabbi Nachman always reminded his listeners. He masterfully presented the loftiest concepts of the Kabbalah by means of telling interesting tales. He encouraged his listeners, often assuring them that anyone could communicate with the Most High. Remember, your feeling of remoteness from God is subjective. In fact, it is not so. Never succumb to a feeling of loneliness. Wherever you are, God is close beside you. Rabbi Nachman especially taught about the potential greatness of man and the heights any sincere person could attain. Commit yourself to goodness, and evil shall naturally disappear. Hardships and ordeals, this tzaddik, who was still young, refused to break down or to fall into despair. It is a great thing to always be happy. But Rabbi Nachman taught that in order to reach this goal, one must set aside 1 hour every day to allow one's heart to break. If one cries out to Hashem during that time, then, he explained, the remaining 23 hours of the day can be filled with joy. The power of his wisdom, his kind heart, and his earnest desire to reach out to the Creator did not disappear with his death. He found answers to many questions and gave the world a legacy. Since then, ways of life have changed greatly, but the main questions, why was man created, how can we have a relationship with God, remain the same. In his lifetime, Rabbi Nachman learned to see what was invisible to others. He could hear what no one else could hear. Perhaps this is why some of his deeds and teachings only became comprehensible to his disciples after his passing. Anticipating his death, Rabbi Nachman moved from Bratslav to Uman, where he wanted to be buried. Several years before he was born, tens of thousands of Jews were slain in that town by Haidamaki rebels. To his disciples, Rabbi Nachman explained his decision to move to Uman with one phrase: "The souls of those who perish to uphold the faith are awaiting me." Now the town has changed. Where there used to be an old Jewish cemetery, now stands a residential block. The only place that hasn't changed since Rabbi Nachman's times is Sofiivka, a beautiful park planted by Count Potocki. Rabbi Nachman said once, to be in Uman and not visit Sofiivka Long before he passed away, he assured his disciples, "Anyone who comes to my grave, says 10 psalms from the book of Psalms, and gives charity, however gross his sins, I shall do all I possibly can to save him. I will even pull him out of hell. All my words have a great power, but this promise has a special force. Ever since these words were pronounced, Rabbi Nachman's grave in Uman has been visited by more and more people. Here, the dialogue between the teacher and his disciples continues, and from year to year it becomes ever stronger. The foundation of the world, most holy source of all sources, you are greater than all, and above you stands nothing. The mind cannot grasp your existence nor glorify you, for you are far above all blessings or glorifications. I beseech you to reveal the hidden way, through all worlds, that leads to the place where I am, as this way is known to you alone. And through this way, this road, please bring to me your light, so that I may sincerely and completely return to you according to your holy will. May no foreign thoughts intervene. May I be free of all confusion, turning me against your holy will. Grant me only pure and sacred thoughts of how to serve you. Turn my heart to your paths of pleasantness, and create within me a pure heart to serve you truly. Lead me quickly out of the abyss to your great light, for the salvation of the Most High is instantaneous. May I merit to renew my youth, bringing the days that passed in darkness back to sanctity. And please, Master of the universe, may my departure from this world be in the same innocence as was my entrance to it. May I behold your kindness, Most High, and may I dwell forever in your palace, where all is praise to your holy name, truly and forever. Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav.